Well, hello there. Welcome back to Troutopolis, episode number 6. That's 6, held up in finger form, just for those of you who can't count. I'll tell you what, in this view, it looks, or even when you get closer, it looks like a really nice developed town, doesn't it? It looks like it's coming along very, very nicely. Now, right off the bat, there are a couple of people moaning about the taxes. Since it's only a few people, I'm not too worried about it. I am a little bit concerned about how many people are moaning about the electricity, and I've had quite a few people in the comments saying you should be aware of how much power you're distributing and the fact that you're generally just not putting out enough power, which is a fair point. And I think in general at some point I need to overhaul all of the electricity stuff that I'm putting down, and we've got quite a bit of money, so what I'm gonna actually do is throw down a couple of these bad boys. So if I put another one down there, they should be okay now, and we'll just check that is in fact the case. Apparently they're now lacking electricity, which is bad. We've got an entire area here which I don't think is given any electricity at all. So after the video ended, I didn't play too much obviously, but as I had a few minutes to kill, I just kind of like made sure that we had this kind of area built up so we can start to extend over into this area with a nice roundabout and a street moving into the middle. However, there is a lot of people without electricity now. It is absolute crisis all of a sudden, so it may be that we need to start upping the electricity in the budget again, which is really annoying, quite frankly. We'll up them slightly more, see if that helps out. I have added that extra turbine, but it didn't actually do anything. If anything, the problems seem to have gotten worse. Is it time to now invest in a coal power plant? Let's jump in. We'll throw down another one over here. We'll throw down another one over here, apparently. People are now starting to subside in terms of electricity problems, which is nice. This general area still is in need of energy. That should hopefully solve the problem. Do we now need to think about adding its own sort of energy thing? So if I put that there, yep, it seems to be fixing the problem. We've still got a... oh no, there's still a few bits of crisis. Now, it seems like this area is just not getting any energy at all, so maybe it's time to... but they should be, really. Do we put a halt on that building being built and just add in some pylons here that need some love? But is it because it's all connected up? Do I need to put down more? I feel like I'm wasting money here just throwing stuff down, but I think we just got to throw down some wind turbines, to be honest, and hope that this is gonna help out in some fashion, which I would hope it does. Okay, it took us a bit of money, but that's that. I'm not happy about them moaning. Okay, so it's mainly the shops that are moaning about taxes, but I feel like there's a lot going on in here that we, you know, they shouldn't be moaning that much, but we'll reduce it slightly. They are apparently not getting enough electricity, so I'm going to throw in another wind turbine. We could always connect this up. No, they've stopped moaning. Okay, they've stopped moaning. Good. Alright, on to what we were mainly going to do, which was kind of build up this area. We need some more residential areas. I am keeping a monitor on the pollution situation. It seems to have stopped spreading too much. I want to kind of build some residential area over in this area here without overlapping into the wind turbines. What we'll probably do is, if we extend this out to maybe somewhat like there, we can create a nice little grid here, and we can also extend that grid onto this area right here. We can also actually extend a bit more out here if we connect that up. Oh, actually we can put a nice section of residential area up in this business right here. I mean, there's not a huge number of things we could actually build at this point in time. It's just kind of like making sure that the demands of the town are needed. But other than that, there's not huge amounts of things we need. Apparently there's now not enough water. These kind of things come and go very quickly, don't they? Right, so you're obviously these guys will need some water. They're not getting any at all. Do I need to up the budget? So I do have it quite far down. So let's bump it up to 70 and see what happens there, if it goes up or down. So that's completely fair enough. Like, I understand why that's not working for them so much. Especially if it's nighttime. You'd think at nighttime, and the reason why there's two sliders like that is to... Obviously, there's not going to be so much going on at nighttime. So why would you need to have as much electricity and water? Because most people should be asleep. Not the case in Troutopolis. It is a 24/7 kind of act. Right, so I've got a massive job to do in terms of renaming some of these roads that people requested ages ago. Now I'm just going to kind of go down the actual list of roads I wrote down. So this one was suggested by Alejandro Moreno for Colombian Snow Avenue. Matty Cooper asked for this to be Jermaine Defoe Drive. Obviously that legend with eyes of emerald green and ivory skin. Not in that particular order. Which means next to it, we've got to absolutely have Shane Long Lane. I've also had two people from work ask for a road. Max, one of my colleagues, and Pete, the other colleague of mine, who wanted a road. And I have no other reason for these roads, so they can have those. I basically said to them, I'm just going to put off naming your road so you keep watching a series. And then Max was like, I'm not going to watch it anyway. And I was like, ah, I see. Okay, well, there you go. This little street, because I don't really know what this is, I'm going to be honest with you. It might be, it'll be quite funny if it's something relevant. But Matt Trose said Kayambi Corn. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe it's a play on words. I don't really get it. But this little you can have this little road over here, mate. Also, because it's another road that I really don't care about, someone suggested Harry Blanchard in the theme of footballers, Lloyd Doyley Street, Liability Doyley, as we named him in the Football Manager series I did a while back. We've got another one here. I skipped ahead a few of them, but this one needs to be Big Barry's Boulevard. Comes from Max Media. We'll name this one Hillaby Heights, as 149 Johnny requested it. Royal Swish asked for Spank Avenue, so there you go, mate. There's Spank Avenue. And we'll put this one in the industrial estate. It was from Finley Craig. He asked for Baka Laka Daka Street. I believe that's from Team America, the film. We've got Powerton 12, who wanted Power Street. I like this one. Guzzle Gardens. That was from Donkosaurus, so he can have Guzzle Gardens, which is going to be quite a nice little area, hopefully. And just so I don't have to go back through this one was suggested by Slivers, who said Crotch Crescent. I think did I do Crotch Crescent? It sounds like one I've done before, but oh well, he's coming up twice. Crotch Crescent's going in the middle there, right in the crotch. Now, there are other ones that people have suggested and written down since I wrote a massive list. I haven't actually added to them, but that is a bunch of roads named. I think every road has been named. In fact, we've got Pierce Street, this street, which is Myrtle Street. Well, if it's going to be called Myrtle Street, we might as well call it Moaning Myrtle. Moaning Myrtle Street. Because it's moaning, it's not actually a proper street. And we've got this big roundabout that doesn't have a name. So, there are two up for grabs there that I will name in the next episode of some sort and go through the comments and make sure that everyone's requests are fulfilled. But I kind of want to fill this out with, like, gardens and parks. Like, a nice botanical garden would be awesome. It's very expensive, though. Although we are making some serious cash money at the moment. Like, things are going well in the finance department. We are just in the need of some more residential areas. And I think that, considering we've already got the power lines here, we should probably go ahead and whack that in. There's a very awkwardly bent shape for a pipage. I've got this random carousel thing, so I'm going to stick that in down over there. People like that. They like something to do. I like to send their children off to random events. We'll also put do you know what? We'll put in a bouncy castle as well. You want a bouncy castle, boys? I'll stick in a bouncy castle. Here you go. Let's put it in. Yeah, let's put it in there. There you go. Nice bouncy castle for the kids. Large play. We've got a large playground as well. You want a large playground? There you go. Have a large playground. I'm all about helping the kids. There's a slight need for shops and stuff, so I'm going to stick a few in here because it's a little bit bare at the moment in this street. It was meant to be the main hub of everything that was going on. Instead of expanding over here with parks and stuff just now, what I'll do is I'll fill in this remaining area because I don't want to start building up areas that don't need it when it's not necessary. We've got, what is this thing? We've got a dog park. That's definitely something people will need. What other weird parks and things have we got in here? We could stick a plaza with trees in. We could stick in, what's this one? A plaza with picnic tables. That's nice. People like that stuff. We'll put in another one next to it because we're just a nice guy that way. People can start to go out for picnics and stuff. Landfill cemetery. And cemeteries have a limited capacity. Once the facility is full, you can build a new one to keep the service working. If you wish to bulldoze a landfill or cemetery, it needs to be emptied first. Use the empty button to start emptying the facility. Well, hey, we're a busy town. We've got new stuff. Lovely. Awesome. My landfill site is full, and I don't have an incineration plant to do much about it, so we're going to have to put another one in there. Garbage piled up. Well, I'm trying, my friend. I am trying my hardest. There's a lot of abandoned areas coming up here. Is that because of the budget being too high? Well, let's lower the taxes on the industry then. We're still making loads of money. Yeah, because we didn't really do much with the landfill or the garbage. The landfill filled up and we didn't have much to do with it. So building that seems to have caused a slight pile up in or backflow in garbage. These new buildings are going to cost a lot of money. So I don't, maybe 60,000 total just to put them up. We've got the money, but we obviously can't put them all down at once. Then hopefully they will get all their garbage emptied, because that's what they seem to be moaning about a lot at the moment. They're also moaning quite heavily, but screw them. Where are all the garbage trucks? Why is no one picking up the trash? They will do, mate. Just chill out. God, if you want to, I'll up the budget again. I think all we need to do is just... We've got... Look at how much money we've got. It's ridiculous. We just need to make sure we keep people coming in. We'll put stuff in this general area. I'm not sure exactly what it will be at this point in time. And what we can start to do is expanding the town into this general area. And then hopefully in an episode or two's time, we can buy this next plot of land and start expanding into another area. If you don't think I should buy this area, which I was probably planning to, because I think it's the most interesting looking place, we could either go for one of these extra areas. I'm not too fussed. It depends on what you guys really want to see and where you think I should go. But other than that, Troutopolis is in a very nice place, financially very stable, bringing in a lot of new, well, I say a lot, quite a steady stream of new people into the town. It's all going very well. So, I will see you for the next episode. Peace out.